All right, so I totally forgot about the roadmap roundup. I'm glad you guys brought it up. So let's dive into this. And this is like, I feel like Charlie from It's Always Sunny with the connecting the dots on a lot of this. Yeah. So roadmap roundup was short. The RSI Scorpius. This deliverable has passed final review for Alpha 3.17.1. Therefore, we're making this card as committed on release view. Okay, great. Wow. What an update. You know, fantastic. This is going to end up being a really long video on my React channel. It actually is going to be, because the reason this came up in my Twitch chat was because people think that the cargo refactor is now delayed. And immediately, that's what happened. So I was also notified by my Twitch chat that, hey, why is this being weird? All right, there we go. That the cargo refactor, the progress bar got a little bit longer. So this can go back to the days of we added a few more tasks. Remember that? This thing was a little bit harder, so we added a few more tasks. I think that's probably what happened here. Or there is the idea, Stoma, thank you. There is the idea that there's a little bit more work that needs to be done for the cargo refactor. Virgil, thank you for the gifted sub as well. The idea that, remember, persistent hangers was supposed to be a big part of everything. Persistent hangers were a big part of what the cargo refactor was. If you go all the way back to, I think it was a Star Citizen Live about the cargo refactor, about things that were coming, about physicalized cargo, all that stuff. You also see here rest stop hanger replacements that might be a little related as well. But of course, on Reddit, this was the first thing that was said, right? And got a lot of upvotes as well. Translation, cargo refactor is delayed, but we don't want to announce it until after Invictus. It's been a common theme. There's no denying that it's been a very common theme for CIG to go, oh, big sale coming up, let's not share the bad news. And then Xylo comes in and is going to try to do some damage control here. So let's see what Xylo said. He said, I'd like to dispel the idea that we hold back information to benefit a promotion. A few examples come to mind. We made impactful changes to the roadmap in February just before the Hover Quad Koromor promotion. Okay. Hover quad versus a ship that looks like a fucking X-Wing. All right. The roadmap in February, just before... Okay, we read that already. Before IAE in 2021, removed 6 items from release view and delayed salvage. It's still delayed, by the way. But yeah, that's true. And I remember Jake saying, see, we don't do this. I'm here to make changes, basically. Going back further, before the start of Invictus launch week in 2021, we delayed 15 cards and removed 9 entirely. It's also kind of funny that, we're proud of this, in a way. Xylo's right, though. Yeah, I'm not saying he's not, but I am saying that the Hover Quad Koromor promotion is not a great example. That's all. I just remember Jake saying, hey, see, we don't do these things, and everyone still being mad because things were delayed. As we mentioned in the last letter for the chairman, game development is fluid, and things do shift around. We're all certainly not afraid to embrace and share that unseen process with all of you. Side note, because I all know someone will ask, you can expect a letter from the chairman very soon. Oh, okay. That's interesting as well. But, yeah, so the idea that they're not going to share something during a sale is a thing. It's May 12th. I don't know when the cutoff is for I don't know when the cutoff is for like the go no go stuff, right? Anatoly, thank you. By the way, Anatoly, there's something I'm sure you saw, but it just made me think of you the other day. I lost my train of thought here a little bit. Let me come back to it. The idea that there's probably some stuff that is not go no go yet because we're still a little bit too early, or it's happening now. And one thing that we do know, and I don't know if you guys know this, but the roadmap update that we see today is not really as current as you think it is. So it's usually like a week or two behind or whatever. Like there's always like Jake said this openly many times, so I hope I'm not leaking anything. But if I am, it's whatever. It'll clear things up a little bit. This roadmap update is from 2 weeks ago, essentially. And then the next roadmap update is from now. So most likely we're around go no go time for the cargo refactor, and we'll probably find out a little bit of what's happening with 3.18, not just the cargo refactor, in the next two updates. That would be my guess. Zylo saying, yes, refactor may delay, but not just because of ship sales. I didn't read that. Okay? I didn't read that at all. I think he's just trying to dispel the myth that CIG is as ruthless as they seem. And I think that's really what's going on there. Is because CIG does seem absolutely ruthless. But the thing is what he's not mentioning is, oh, you guys remember that the Carrack is getting delayed and we're not telling you about it because we don't want to ruin the fun of CitizenCon, and the Carrack is a massive part of CitizenCon for you, and we're going to play it, but you're not. Remember that? Like, there's a number of examples on the other side as well. And the Carrack is the most egregious one, where we have to find out on a leak the day of CitizenCon that it says coming in February, when, you know, CitizenCon is in October and the Carrack was supposed to release for the patch after that, right? Yeah, I mean, salvage has been kicked down the line forever. That's kind of not relevant to this situation right here, I don't think. But yeah, this is more in relation to, we have a sale coming up. We don't want people to be negative, so we're not going to say anything. I don't think that's what's happening. I think we got the last update for 3.17, and the next updates are going to be about 3.18. And I just think the timing happened to work out, but that's where I'm at with the roadmap. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know when the new star map is coming, but it's being worked on. Take a look at the progress tracker. Maybe you'll see how much time it has. I think the timing of... Basically, what I'm saying is I think the timing of events are... Like, you have to think from a dev standpoint, right? The event has development time related to it, so people are still kind of working on 3.17, and 3.18 may not be a focus. So there's a team that works on the cargo refactor. I think they're in the Austin office, but those guys are working on that. But then there most likely is time that's needed from other teams, right? So what happens, that time is probably scheduled for after Invictus, would be my guess. So UI stuff or whatever, like Invictus is one of those things. I'm assuming that's what's happening, you know, but we'll have to see. So maybe I'll eat my words 2 weeks from now and it'll be delayed, but I don't necessarily think that that's what it means, is that it's delayed. But one thing that was pointed out in Twitch chat is that they've been showing a lot more of salvage and nothing of the cargo refactor. So that's kind of telling as well. Let me know what you guys think. That was Roadmap Roundup for May 12th. We'll have to see. You know?